tell us about the... So you think Bryce is the best fighter you got. Sneako's got the best chin. What is that? Wow, where did you just get this out of?
Shit.
Where did that just come from, dude?
Check this shit out.
You gotta give credit to, we're talking about Marvelous Marvin Hagler, but you gotta give credit to arguably the GOAT.
That's
my
it right
GOAT
there.
because I'm 100% Italian. That's my GOAT. The man never lost. I think he only got knocked down once in his
This is
career.
why we'll call City of Champions.
That is true.
Right? This
That's
is it
the guy
right
that
here.
started it
This
all
is
right
it.
there.
Dude, this is some gold right
That's
here, bro.
sick.
That's
Wagsy,
sick.
I didn't even know you had that. That's fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Is
Is
it
good shit.
No, that's sick. Yeah, that is dope, man. That's really.
Shout out to
that
John Beer. He runs.
John Beer, the man.
You know John Beer? That's my client.
Really?
Swear to God. That's funny as. That's cool shit.
got a beard
Yeah. Wow, he's a interesting man. He's got grills and everything. Like, he's cool.
This guy sounds like a fucking.
Yeah. How do you know him?
I know.
Just business?
My dad, yeah.
Oh, really? No shit. Oh, would you?
Talking about this
Yeah.
guy sounds like the man.
That's yeah.
Yeah, we'll shoot it. So yeah, basically, what the fuck was I gonna say? Sorry, lost my train of thought here. You've had some people that take it seriously. You think it's legitimizing the sport a little bit, or at least giving a new outlet.
Yeah.
The only problem, the tough thing is, fighters that have been grinding it out for years, waiting for their shot, taking that shitty upfront money that you get until you make it fighting.
Yeah. Some people don't even get that.
Some people never even get 90% of guys never get that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And then you see these influencer people come up and they make literally not your career earnings in one night, and they fought 3 rounds.
Yeah. You know what? That's what I say, man. That I've seen world champion boxers, WBO champion boxers that were all also on the Olympic team that can't get fights or couldn't make it to where they're supposed to be. It's all because of management, network, and marketing. Now, YouTubers, TikTokers, influencers, they are literally the gods of marketing.
Yeah.
So I don't hate on them being able to get paid because I'm like, they've been working on the internet since they were 10, 12 years old.
Well, that's what a lot of people don't realize about Neon and Sneako and people like that. They think they just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's why I look at it now. Like, I just got paid for really, like, my first, like, crazy big pro fight, and it was on Bare Knuckle. I got paid for that. Like,
You told me. They
you know
did
what I'm
pay you
saying?
pretty well, yeah.
Like, you fight pro around here, you're paying your opponent. You're paying some guy from a chicken farm from Mexico to come up. You're gonna.
I hate to say it, but there are so many tomato cans.
Well, just saying,
It's
like, that's what
crazy.
you have to do to build up your record, unless
Yeah.
you're a Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to another episode of Shut Up Marc. After a brief hiatus, I want to thank our sponsors first and foremost, Dave's Hot Chicken, the fastest growing restaurant franchise in the entire country. Locations popping up across New England every month to 6 weeks, with most recently in Medford, Massachusetts at Wellington Circle, right next to, by the way, the most busy Chipotle in the country. That one in Medford. Fun fact for everybody. That Chipotle is the busiest one in the whole country.
Huh.
Isn't that weird?
That is weird. That's a good
There's
fact.
another one in Worcester, I think, that gives it a run for its money. But that Chipotle is the busiest one in the whole country. Second, I want to thank Top Dog Law. If you or a loved one is hurt at work or out in public somewhere, suffers some kind of personal injury, call Top Dog Law immediately and get going on the path to justice and compensation for yourself or whomever you're representing. Top Dog Law, the fastest growing personal injury law firm in the United States. With that being said, we are here with, as the Hispanic folks call him, El Azucar.
There you go. Yes, that's right.
Sugar Shane Jordan. Fresh out of...
L.A., baby.
No, bro. Brockton Mass.
Oh, I thought you were going to say where I moved from. My bad.
No,
Yeah.
I wanted where are you from in Massachusetts, bro?
That's where I was taking it.
Back
That's
from
where I was
LA,
taking it.
fuck.
Yeah.
No.
Brockton, Massachusetts,
There we
baby.
go. Thank
City
you.
of
We got it.
champions.
Okay, that's right. Exactly. How's it feel to be back in Massachusetts, Shano, after a solid time, a solid era out in LA, I would say.
I mean, it feels great to be home. Obviously, this is home, so I was always planning on to come back anyways. But LA was a great run, but I still got a lot of business out there, so I just wanted to come back, make Boston the flagship again, and then, fly back and forth as much as I can after that.
Now, is there anything you miss about LA? because we hear all types of stuff about LA. These guys have been there way more than me. Obviously, I've never been there. But you hear that it's dying out. It's not the same as it used to be. It was great 5 years ago. Now it sucks. All the political shit. What do you think? People are moving elsewhere to do different shit. You have the most intimate experience of probably anybody in LA that I know at this point.
I would say what I miss about LA is the weather. You know, the weather's so nice all year round.
Well, you came back here. At the
I came
right
back
time,
in the
I guess.
summertime.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
right.
I definitely planned that out, right? But yeah, the weather's nice there. But I gotta say this: if you go to LA with a purpose and you're surrounded around the right network and all that, like you'll have a great time.
You said that to me even before this podcast,
Yeah.
like months ago on FaceTime. Yeah,
exactly. So, but even if we were, if you just go up to LA for like any other reason, I don't know, if you're not well connected, whatever, it could be a shitty time. And then if you're in politics,
or it's gonna take way longer.
Whatever, yeah,
Right,
100%.
yeah,
But I would say LA can suck like real bad. And I don't think anybody actually likes LA. But if you have a good time there, and like I said, you're surrounded by the right people, you'll have a
But
you'll
you
have a
get
good
these
time.
stories of people like walking outside their houses or apartment buildings, and there's either homeless people sleeping in the alleyways, or you're stepping over quite literal human shit.
Yeah, it's gross. It's
Like
definitely
that's
gross.
just repulsive to me. That's gross.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Hopefully Boston doesn't turn into that, but LA, I feel like they kind of allow it more just because the weather's nice all year round. So they
Right.
just like let these people just
There's really no shitty
Post
days in
up.
Southern California, huh?
nah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
it's nuts. It rains like probably 7 times out of the year.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's where the wildfire problem comes in. I guess.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So there is a
That's
trade-off there, buds.
Yeah.
Can you explain to us and name drop the fuck out of your network out there? Who you were working with? You're a certified celebrity trainer at this point, so there's that. But who were you working with? People that don't follow you on IG, by the way, it's Sugar_Shane
Sweetness. We can always change the sweetness, but I feel like it fits right now. Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
You
fine.
like it?
It's
Rolls off the tongue?
It does, but like it's a little redundant.
A little bit.
You know, it's like sugar, sweetness. It's like sweet Sugar Shane. Like,
You know,
it's like, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You can cut one of them out. You know what I'm saying? But on a side note, Jacko just giving us some solid midriff off camera right here. You see this to the left right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right in my eye socket, and I just can't. There's nothing I can do about it. You know why? Because he fucking lives here, and this is his equipment.
Exactly,
I'm in the
you know?
spin zone right now.
There you go.
I'm in the Thunderdome. Jack decided to alpha male fucking cuck me today.
It
and
happens.
There's nothing I can do. There's just guns hanging right out right now in my fucking hole. Your whole fupa's just like unfolding right now. I'm just kidding. He does not. He's not rocking that. But it was in my eye socket for a little bit, and there was nothing I could do about it but address it. That's all I could do. What was I gonna say?
Name dropping.
Yeah, name drop everybody, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, so we'll start with, we got Bryce Hall,
Big
Diplo,
time. Big time.
Neon, little shit,
Yeah.
Sneako,
On their way
Mike
up.
Posner, Corey
Mike.
Wharton, Le'Veon Bell. Shit.
So Lev stayed with boxing.
Huh?
Because remember he knocked out Adrian Peterson in
Yeah,
his first celebrity
yeah.
fight. He stayed with it then.
Yeah, he stayed with it. He just fought, I think he fought probably like a month ago.
Can I be honest with you, bro? There are so many of these celebrity fights that happen and nobody knows they happened until they see
Yeah,
a
it's
clip
just
the next day.
sometimes it's just the marketing sucks. You know what I mean? Like,
Do you think it's ever gonna? What is your opinion on you as a legit pro fighter in both boxing and BKFC now, which we'll get to in a little bit? What do you think is? Do you think this is good for boxing? Do you think it dilutes it? Do you think it's its own sub sport even? Like, how do you define this genre wise and like outline wise?
yeah, I do think it's great. To a certain extent, like it's bringing eyes to the sport. Like now for me, like I've trained a bunch of influencers for the big influencers, big fights, big names for these things, and I've seen the platform that they get for it, and they're just bringing more eyes to boxing. And then obviously you got Jake Paul fighting Mike Tyson and all that shit, but now he's fighting Mike Perry. Well, we can get into that, but
That's a BKFC guy.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a guy who will get into Mike Platinum Mike.
I'm gonna call it on this pod, just so you guys just remember. I'm
we
gonna
want
call
you to
everything.
because
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
it because you
I
know
know what's
fighting
gonna
better
happen.
than forwards and backwards.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I'm ignorant. I'm a huge fight fan. Don't get me wrong. I think I know my way around a ring. I think I know like the how like a fight should go
Mark,
down
I
and
gotta
stuff
get you
like
in
that.
there, bro.
Yeah, I do. But I will say this: BKFC really is its own sport.
100%.
And I didn't realize this. I thought it was just guys just boxing with no real gloves on. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it is, but it isn't. You know what I mean? Like, they definitely have, like, their own realm.
That's
You know
what I mean. It really is. But you got to, dude, look at a guy. You want to talk about guys getting a second wind? Mike Perry was like a semi-popular and fairly
Yeah,
successful
and completely
UFC fighter.
died off.
Died off. His career kind of plateaued there. And now he's like he's the fucking John Jones of BKFC.
Hands down. Do you know how much he got paid for his contract?
Is it really 8 mil?
8 million.
God love him.
Yeah. 4 fights.
That kid's tapped out of his fucking tree.
4 fights.
Really?
Yeah, that's $2 million a fight.
The money they got in on. Oh, so that was for even still $2 million a fight. That's
$2 million a fight.
insane.
Like Ryan Garcia didn't get that until like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
nuts.
If you think about it, yeah.
Who do you think is the best that you've trained? Bryce?
Yeah, I would say Bryce just because, one, I've worked with him the most for sure, like consistently, but he's definitely like that. He can fight. Bryce can fight. I'll give him props.
Himself.
100%.
Sneako's tough as shit. He's got a fucking.
I mean, yeah,
he's got a chin like a piece of granite, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he was getting hit.
Motherfucker was training with me for 2 months. That's why he stood on his feet for that whole thing.
Yeah, dude, that is a testament to Sugar Shane, by the way.
That is.
You know what I'm saying? A weaker trainer. Sugar Shane sweetness.
Get it right, Marc. The fuck.
Artificial sweetener. Yeah, that's what we gotta add. It's gotta just be
no
everything
Splenda,
at this point.
motherfucker.
Yeah, Splenda. Splenda. What was I gonna say? Sneako's got a chin like a piece of granite. I'll give him credit on that. You know what I'm saying?
He did, or Strickland's got soft ass hands, but I don't think that's the case.
Is that kind of the most important thing in boxing? I've kind of
chin.
Legit, like you got to be able to get punched in the face and like keep.
I would say like if I had to say the most important thing, it would definitely be being able to take a punch.
That's what I mean.
Because you could be as good as you want, but if you can't take a punch, you're gonna get hit in the ring.
How many guys did we see that were great fighters? Just Tommy Hearns.
Amir Khan.
Amir Khan.
Fucking
Just slept.
Yeah. Motherfucker's got a glass chin.
Dude, Tommy Hearns fought the best 3-round fight anybody's ever watched.
There
Shout
you
out to
go.
Brockton, Massachusetts. Shout out to Marvelous Marvin Hagler. By the way, side note, don't know how anybody actually fought that guy. Don't know.
Marc, you're killing the pod, man. I'm not going to lie. You're calling out Brockton legends already.
I'm telling you right. But, dude, listen. You watch Marvelous Marvin Hagler fight, you're like, this guy's just got an engine that just doesn't stop. This dude just keeps coming. And he might have been the most ripped person I've ever seen in my life.
He's a puncher.
That guy's cardio was the craziest I've seen on a fighter.
Who do you think won if you watched it? Him and Sugar Rae?
I think Sugar Rae fought the better points fight.
Yeah, he outclassed
I think
him.
Sugar Rae might put it this way. If they split the whole fight, Sugar Rae won 110-9 round. I think that's how it went Sugar Ray's way.
That's a good way to put it.
It was that close.
Yeah.
Classic. Yeah. Classic fight.
My whole thing and everybody was like, when you're the champion, you have to beat the champion. You have to fuck him up. Yeah. And he really didn't. Like Marvin walked him down.
How do you feel about that like trope though? Like that idea where you gotta like beat the fuck out of the champion or like convincingly.
I like it. No, I like it.
I kind of do too.
Yeah.
I kind of do too.
100%.
What was I gonna say? And then, but like I said, Hearns fought the best 3 rounds we've ever seen like anybody fight, arguably.
That would be the best 3
rounds.
And
then he goes out in the 4th round or whatever he goes, and it's like, you're like, I feel like I just watched a whole fucking fight.
Yeah,
I just watched 10 minutes of boxing.
Yeah, he got knocked out. He ended up getting knocked out in the 3rd round.
Yeah,
it's crazy. They just went toe to toe the entire time.
Totally, yeah. But that's the thing. Well, Tommy was big for that weight class, though.
He was.
He 6'1", 6'2", fighting at like 160, 155,
150.
Yeah,
at that
right?
time.
Because Sugar Rae was a
154
welterweight, right?
Yeah, he was a welterweight and then moved up to 54.
Correct. Yeah. Marvelous Marvin Hagler, man.
Yep.
Did they take too long to put the statue up? I think so. Way too long.
And they put it up, and it's like the size of Rocky Marciano's leg on his statue.
That's a joke.
Like, it's kind of fucked up. You know what
Don't get me wrong. Was Hagler as good as Marciano?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Marciano's got the undefeated records. You can't beat that. But Marvin Hagler definitely had a bigger name.
I don't know of a bigger name. I think he fought in more of the golden era of boxing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're going to have a bigger name. Like, you ask anybody down the street, I mean, most people won't know Marvin Hagler either, but I feel like more people would know Marvin than Rocky.
You think so? I think more people would know Marciano.
No, you say Rocky and they think the movie.
Fair.
You know what I mean?
Also fair.
I've been through it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, also fair. He should have been alive to see that.
100%.
There's no reason it shouldn't have been. It should have been fucking. Did you see what his post career was?
Rocky?
No. Marvin Hagler.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he was an actor in Italy.
He became an actor in Italy and spoke like fluent Italian, and he acted in like action movies.
Oh, yeah. And he had a house in New Hampshire, so we would see him up there like going on like skiing trips and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tell us about so you think Bryce is the best fighter you got, Sneako's got the best chin. What is that? Wow, where did you just get this out of?
Shit.
Where did that just come from, dude?
Check this shit out.
You gotta give credit to we're talking about Marvelous Marvin Hagler, but you gotta give credit to arguably the GOAT.
That's
it
right
my
there.
GOAT because I'm 100% Italian. That's my GOAT. The man never lost. I think he only got knocked down once.
This
in
is
his
why
career.
we'll call City of Champions.
That is true.
This
That's
is it
the guy
right
that
here.
started it
This
all
is
right
it.
there.
Dude, this is some gold right
That's
here, bro.
sick.
That's
Wagsy,
sick.
I didn't even know you had that.
guy.
That's fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Is
they have
it?
good shit.
No, that's sick. Yeah, that is dope, man. That's really.
Shout out to
that is-
John Beer. He runs.
Beer, the man.
You know John Beer? That's my client.
Really?
Swear to God. That's funny as. That's cool shit.
got a beard
Yeah. Wow, he's a interesting man. He's got grills and everything. Like, he's cool.
This guy sounds like a fucking.
Yeah. How do you know him?
I know.
Just business?
My dad, yeah.
Oh, really? No shit.
Here.
Oh, would you?
Talking about this
Yeah.
guy sounds like the man.
That's yeah.
Yeah, we'll shoot it. So yeah, basically, what the fuck was I gonna say? Sorry, lost my train of thought here. You've had some people that take it seriously. You think it's legitimizing the sport a little bit, or at least giving a new outlet.
Yeah.
The only problem, the tough thing is, fighters that have been grinding it out for years, waiting for their shot, taking that shitty upfront money that you get until you make it fighting.
And some people don't even get that.
Some people never even get 90% of guys never get that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And then you see these influencer people come up and they make literally not your career earnings in one night, and they fought 3 rounds.
Yeah. You know what? This is what I say, man. I've seen world champion boxers, WBO champion boxers that are all also on the Olympic team that can't get fights or couldn't make it to where they're supposed to be. It's all because of management, network, and marketing. Now, YouTubers, TikTokers, influencers, they are literally the gods of marketing.
Yep.
So I don't hate on them being able to get paid because I'm like, they've been working on the internet since they were 10, 12 years old.
Well, that's
working
what a
on
lot of people
marketing
don't realize
themselves.
about Neon and Sneako and people like that. They think they just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's why I look at it now. Like, I just got paid for really, like, my first, like, crazy big pro fight, and it was on Bare Knuckle. I got paid for that. Like,
You told me. They
You know
did
what I'm
pay
saying?
pretty well, yeah.
like you fight pro around here, you're paying your opponent. You're paying some guy from a chicken farm from Mexico to come up. You're going to...
I hate to say it, but there are so many tomato cans.
Well, just saying,
It's
like, that's what you
crazy.
have to do to build up your record unless
Yeah.
you're a Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? So you have to do that. Like,
Why? What did Shakur do? Or no?
No, I'm just saying he was on like the Olympic team, bro. He was,
Oh,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Like
right,
he
yeah,
was like
yeah.
handed shit when he went to the pros. They're waiting for him. So other than that, it's a business. You have to work your way up. But I went out there lucky enough, and I put the work in. But when I got out there and was out there for 2.5 years, I did well here. But when I went out there, everything led up to me being able to get on a big platform of 11,000 people sold out arena and 12 million viewers on that fight.
Can you tell me, how did you do for your socials, by the way?
How do I do them?
How did it do for your socials?
Oh, I did well.
Like, did people I'm saying, did people start following you
Yeah,
afterwards? And stuff,
yeah.
so
I
they
mean,
do a good job?
I wasn't really caring about social media. I had like 4,000 maybe.
So you're up to like 10.5, right? Now?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
No,
and
that's
then
good
TikTok's up there. Like it's all growing now. But I definitely gained probably like 15 to 20,000 followers in 2 years of being out there, which isn't crazy. You know what I mean? But for
Right.
somebody that isn't putting a camera on their face every day, fucking streaming, making TikToks all day long,
Right.
Like it's not bad. You know what I mean?
No,
So-
it's nice little.
So
bit
it
of
just
growth.
goes to show you what you can do. You know what I mean?
No, it really is. The social media world is still such a new frontier. There's so much with it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else. So staying on Brockton, can you describe Brockton to us?
Yeah,
I've
Brockton.
been there once. I used
yeah.
to date a chick from Brockton.
Oh shit, I gotta hear about that.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, Brockton. No, shout out to Brockton. It's my home. Born and raised. It's an awesome city. It's great sports. Always been great at football, basketball, baseball. Shout out to Brockton High. Great high school. There's great schooling there. But man, if you're on the other side of it and you're in any type of tough neighborhood or whatever, you're definitely gonna grow up tough. You know what I mean?
Brockton is one thing I remember about Brockton driving through there is that I was like, this place has everything in terms of like there's residential neighborhoods where you wouldn't think like Brockton.
Yeah.
There's real rough spots.
Yeah.
There's like normal metro spots downtown. Like it's got a little of everything.
It kinda does.
It's bizarre. It's
a good
kind
way
of
to-
bizarre. You're like, this place is like, it's like they took like 3 towns and made them 3 different types of residential area and merged them into one town, and that's Brockton.
That's a good way to put it, because like whatever side, like if it's the east side, you're next to Abington. The west side, you're next to West Bridgewater or whatever.
Yeah.
So it depends on what side or the surrounding town is. But yeah, no, Brockton's a great city, and then like I said, it's fucking tough. You could be at the wrong place at the wrong time, and I was from 6th grade to going into high school. I was definitely getting in fights in school like way more than the normal fucking young kid should get in. Oh yeah. And then that's why I went out to the boxing gym.
Oh really? That's how you fucking. I remember you telling that on Tommy's podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, your father brought you in there and was like, listen, if you're going to be fighting, getting into all this shit, you got to do something with it.
Yep. He brought me up there when I was 14. Then I never left after that. And then boxing brought me everything.
It really did. Boxing really has paved the way for your entire livelihood.
100%.
It's really true, to be honest with you. And then how do you think they describe how they run that gym? What's the gym like? It's one gym out there, right? Or is it two?
In Brockton?
Yeah, how many?
Yeah, Cap Yellow. Shout out to Cap Yellow brothers.
Yep, shout out to them.
Marvin Hagler trained with Petronelli's. He recently passed away a couple years ago too, and but they got rid of the Petronelli gym. But the other gym is Cap Yellow Brothers. That's where I started.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where'd The Rock start?
He started in Brockton.
No, I know that, but like, what gym? Do we know what gym?
I forget the name of the gym that they were at. Yeah, you can definitely look it up. It's on there. But yeah, his like mom's. I think the house that he grew up is still there.
Really?
Yeah, they keep it for like,
it's like
historical things.
Yeah, it's gotta be right.
Yeah, it's cool.
Now tell us about BKFC and how this whole thing is still new. It's still fairly new. They're getting new fighters in there all the time. People that had careers in different MMA and combat sport outlets. They market themselves pretty well. I think they're the fastest growing sport in the country.
They are
right now, right? If I'm not mistaken,
sport, yeah.
Fastest growing combat sport, right?
Yeah.
Total side note before we get into BKFC. Sorry for the ADHD moment. What do you think about Powerslap?
I think it's dumb as fuck.
I think Sean Strickland said it the best.
It's dumb as fuck.
He's like, it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
And they get paid like $5,000. I'm like, oh, great, just to get a couple slaps. Like, that's not worth it, dude.
Yeah,
and it's not just slapping. Like, you're getting open palm to the side of your.
It's not a slap where like you catch it right here,
dude.
Like like
you get hit. You get hit in the temple. That's the most dangerous spot to get hit.
Bro, you're literally only getting hit in the face and head.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'm like, dude, what the fuck are these people doing, man?
Yeah.
This is crazy shit.
So, is it entertaining?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
gladiator sports would be entertaining now if we watch people fight with swords and shields and kill each other. People would watch that too.
100%.
Does that mean it's fucking productive and healthy and like
exactly?
normal? No, it doesn't.
No,
but like,
so you gotta have a happy balance. I think BKFC does a great job at that.
Okay, continue.
Yeah.
The company, man, you gotta go. No,
we'll go right into it. No, I think BKFC, like before knowing it, if you asked me about it a couple years ago, I would have been like, yeah, fuck that. Like I'm all good because I've been boxing, like pure boxing. I was like really have a love for the craft and the sport. And I look at that, I'm like, oh no, that's just dangerous. That's stupid. You could get cut up, break my hands, blah blah blah. Fast forward to me doing it. Before doing it, when I trained Bryce Hall for it, I saw the ins and outs of that whole thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, because of him, they wanted him on there because he brought 12 million viewers himself on the fight that he had in Albuquerque, New Mexico, in the middle of nowhere, right? He brought 12 million viewers. That's why they got him on there. But when I saw him doing it, I was like, wow, this is crazy. I'm always about investing in myself and trying to get on platforms and stuff. And I saw what that was. I was like, fuck, there's something here. And I did see some, like, there's an Olympic boxer, Nico Hernandez, that did it a couple years back. And I was like, oh, shit, there's something here.
How'd he do?
He won.
Oh,
he won. Yeah, he fought real good. He boxed real good, you know? And then, so I saw that, and I was like, I gotta get on this and do it. So then made my way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, how do you think it goes running them? How do you think they run their card? Like, how was the event run? From an ops perspective. You fought on boxing cards before. I fought on one 2 years ago. That exhibition fight I did. Yeah, I fought an exhibition fight. I lost.
Where at?
Stoppage. It was in Braintree. It's called Kings of Combat.
Bro, you better fucking start training with me, and I'm gonna get you right.
I'm telling you right now.
We're gonna have a fucking redemption exhibition match.
Yeah, no, it was the worst thing.
No, fuck that. You're just gonna get back in there.
No, I know that.
Redemption for yourself.
Yes, but like also, I ended up fighting like a family friend. It was so awkward.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even neither of us really wanted to do it. It was stupid. Like I was down by 1 point, I think, going into the third round, and they thought I like tore my ACL because I came out of a clinch, went to brace my back right knee, and I felt a pop. And the doctor came over and was like, yo, did you like feel your knee pop by any chance? I was like, actually, yeah. He was like, I think you just tore your ACL. He's like, do you want to keep fighting? I'm like, Well, no. There's fucking 1 minute left in this 3 minute. What are you cackling at over there?
Watching you get your ass kicked.
Where?
Kings of Combat YouTube.
You found it?
I don't know. Nobody got ass kicked anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I got hit in the back of the head.
Oh,
a
this
bunch
is
of
great.
times.
I gotta watch that.
No, I mean, listen. I'll be the first person to tell you. No, like, honest to Christ, I didn't have the right mentality. I ended up taking a bunch of punches off like the back of the head. I don't even think I got hit in the face. Really,
It's all
I just
good.
got hit in the-
Hey, Marc.
Honestly, you don't look that bad.
No, that's what I mean. Like that. Nothing even. I think I got hit like
You got your
5.
hands up.
Yeah, no, I got hit like.
Quick.
Yeah, I got hit like 5 or 6 times. I didn't go down like nothing. I went at it with the wrong approach. Those types of fights are way different. You have to come out like swinging.
Yeah. Hey,
And,
everybody
I- no-
getting in the ring is tough, bro. So
Yeah, oh no, it's a totally dude. It gives you a totally different
without a doubt.
fucking, how do you call it? A totally different appreciation for combat sports and people
Yeah.
that get in the ring. No, but I ended up just like I never really got the offense going fully. I probably took a good like 6 or 7 punches off like the side of the head, like right here. Definitely.
Bro, why don't we get you on Misfits card to get 30K?
I mean, I could whatever it ends up being. I don't give a fuck. But what was I gonna say? No, I wasn't like hurt after that fight or anything like that. Like nothing. Again, I don't even think I got hit in like the face, nose. I don't remember that ever happening. Didn't get knocked down. But yeah, no, it was just it was like an awkward fight. I just didn't even really want to do it. And I wish I had a different entry into boxing if I was gonna fight. My buddy was running the card, so I said yeah. But are you still watching this?
Yeah,
You got knocked down twice, Mark.
No, I didn't.
You get pieced up?
No, I didn't get knocked down at all. No, I did not.
You're on the ground right here.
Yeah, I got tripped. If you watch. You can watch things. Show him and ask him what he says.
I'm gonna give yeah.
So yeah, no, you can watch that and see what you want. I mean, like, dude, did I fight like a great fight by any means? No, definitely not. I think I was just like trying to figure it out the whole time and not really super ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I just came up with the wrong approach.
It happens, bro. We'll get you back in there.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about it. Again, it was an exhibition fight. It was a 3-round thing. And the guy comes over at the end of the second round and he's like, I think you just blew your knee out. And I'm like, okay. He's
Time
like,
to
do you
wrap
want
it
to
up.
keep fighting? Obviously not. There's like a minute left in this like free fight. It's like, all right, just call him. I'm like, okay, I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Is what it was. Yeah, I think anything that I do, like whether it's a sport, anything like that, could be anything. The first time I do it, I'm never going to be good at it. I need to just get that first kind of shitty time out of the way and
bro.
go whatever.
You know what's up.
But no, this fight was like I wasn't anything crazy, man. I was down like by a point going into the second round, maybe 2 points, whatever it was. I had a shot to win. I would have had to win the third round, and obviously I didn't get there. So, but what was I gonna say?
BKFC.
Yes, sorry, totally lost my train of thought. How do you think they run the card?
Yeah, I think everything from production to
Flows
marketing to treating the fighters
Yeah.
before, during, after. I think it's excellent, man. I think
Yeah.
they do a great job. And that's another thing that's really important because you can have a lot of great backing yourself, but then go work with a certain promotion and just be treated like shit, not have a good time.
Really?
And like that kills the whole vibe of doing it. They did a really good job of production. I mean, I'm talking like every 10 seconds, like I was told what to do. Do this, go here, stand here for 5 seconds, take a breath, and then go. Like it was like on point. So they do a really good job. And then when it comes to marketing and stuff, man, I think in advertising they're killing it. They're worth $400 million right now.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Good for them.
Conor McGregor is a majority owner now.
Is he really?
Yeah. They announced
Dude,
that on
good
My
for
Fight.
him. Matter of time before he goes there, by the way.
Oh, I want to see him and Nate Diaz do it.
That would be a
Fire.
crazy place to have the third fight.
I would like literally. I'm saying this right now. I won't pay. I'll go to a Celtics. I'll sit on the floor seats and have somebody hook me up with tickets to go down there. I'm not paying $4,000 for a ticket. I'm just not doing it. I don't care how much money you have. I'm not doing it.
How much is your typical BKFC fight though? Like
I will
round-wise?
pay $2,500 to go see
I probably
Nate
would
Diaz
do that.
and
Yeah,
Conor McGregor.
I would do that.
I would
think
pay
I would
$2,500
absolutely do
to
that.
see it. Easy.
No, I think I would absolutely do that.
Easy. Yeah.
I think I would 100% do that.
Yeah.
And I think they'd be crazy to not try and make that happen, just for the money aspect.
Oh no, yeah.
The only thing is, it does take away Nate Diaz's whole like he is a great BJJ artist.
yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah, but like at the end of the day,
Yeah.
He's not trying to like. I don't think he wants to submit Conor anyways.
No,
I think he wants to show that he can knock.
the
I
fuck
think he
out
wants
of
to
you.
beat the
That's
fuck
what he
out
was.
of you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You know, he was at my fight, right? He was watching my fight.
Yeah, I
He came
saw
up
that.
to me after. He's like, "Yo, man, you won that shit, dog." No. I'm like, "Yo, this is crazy."
Nate's one of those enigmatic fighters where it's like somebody said it on Twitter after his last UFC fight with like Leon Edwards. I think he fought, right? It might have been Leon Edwards that he went out fighting, right?
Fought Jake
Even when-
Paul not too long ago.
Even when he, I'm sorry, the Jake Paul thing.
Yeah,
Even when he loses, he wins.
yeah.
Because honest to God, if you look at his MMA
He's
record,
got a fight coming up. That's what it is.
who does
Nate Diaz.
against who?
Fucking
He's not fighting the UFC.
no. It's the what is that other PBL?
Oh, the PFL.
PFL.
Yeah,
He's
the
fighting
PFL.
in that.
Claressa Shields is in that. Shout out to
Amado
Claressa Shields.
Amado Vargas is on that card. He's fighting Ryan Garcia's brother.
Oh, not the PFL.
Huh?
Not the PFL.
Then what is it? Nate Diaz is fighting another UFC guy. The guy with long hair. They've been doing the press conference. I forget his name. It's like Mandival or some shit.
Is it Masvidal?
Masvidal.
Oh yeah, Masvidal. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
He is
yeah.
in the PFL. Yeah, you're right.
They're fighting, yeah.
What was I gonna say? There's a oh shit. Again, I lost my train of thought.
Getting hit with a glove versus bare knuckle.
Oh yeah. That I'm sorry. Well,
That's
that
a good
was
one.
something I was gonna. Producer Wagsy coming in from the top rope when we need him. Glove versus the bear. How does that like work?
Yeah, so I'll put it like this. I've told it like 70 times already. But
Jeez,
so with boxing, gloves do protect you, right? Like
Yeah.
they protect your hands obviously, but when you're catching punches and shit, they protect you, right? With no gloves, you really can't do that type of fighting. You can't catch punches.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big detrimental difference.
I mean, they cover up. It's like 4 of your hands.
Because put it this way, when I'm in a boxing match, I can sit in front of you and catch and shoot, right? Do all that stuff. I'm not doing that in bare knuckle, right? I'm
okay.
literally using my feet, head movement, fucking timing, counter punching, everything. Because I'm not trying to get hit at all.
At all.
Right?
Right.
So now the difference is I'm gonna say this first, getting hit. As a fighter myself, I don't ever, when it's during the fight, I don't think about it. And I thought that to myself after the fight. I was like, yo, during the fight, I didn't think about it being bare knuckle one bit.
Interesting.
Like, it's just a fight. You know, you're just in there
Is
kind
the
of doing
tape
my
like
thing.
legit, just like medical tape?
No, it's the same. When you fight, you have tape and gauze. Like, you know, you're taking a boxing class, you just wrap. Like, you wrap your
Yup.
hands up. Real fights, we use tape and gauze. So it's gauze with the padding and then tape all around it. Then you put the glove on. It's like a fucking cast.
The guys at Revere Boxing gave me wraps that like are everything all in one now. They make like new ones.
I don't know. Yeah, it could be.
They're great.
Yeah.
Either way, it saves all like the hand wrap.
Exactly.
And the fucking,
Yeah, exactly. So, use the same shit as you do under for a professional boxing match, but it just stops right here before the knuckles. It's like 2 inches off the knuckles, and then that's it. So I was like, even with those though, I felt like lethal as fuck. I was like, oh, I don't even care about fucking hitting somebody with my hands, right?
Is
Now-
it better for guys that have like elevated knuckles that are like exposed?
Yeah,
It's
I mean, dude,
people with
like
razor blades.
my knuckles are still not healed from 2 months ago.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucked
I got
up.
a little action
But
right here.
check this shit out. I'll tell you some gladiator shit. It's good for the pod. But I would say now the difference of like hitting somebody with gloves or no gloves is a big difference. And I was so scared of we're not scared, just like nervous about breaking my hand, right? Everybody was telling me about it. Like that's like the talk, like of breaking your hands, right? Didn't break my hands at all, for one. But check this out, I didn't feel my hands or anything, like start to notice it until the end of the 4th round. And I looked at my left hand and it was a balloon. Like I could barely see my knuckles.
Oh,
But it wasn't broken. Like I could like move it like this, but it was a balloon. And I was like, yo, thinking to myself, I'm like, I can't do this. I was like, I went into the corner for the 5th, going into the 5th round. I was like, yo, like something hit me. I was like, my fucking anxiety went through the roof. And I was like, I felt like that gladiator shit like back in the day where I was like, yo, I could just take a knee right now, be a bitch, and get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm not scared of fighting. Like, I literally felt like it was something completely different because I was like, I like hit that motherfucker like I was trying to like kill him.
Kill him, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I saw his eyes roll in the back of his head. I saw nasty shit coming out of his face. Like I saw his lip bust open. I saw his face cave in.
Guys get fucked up.
I saw that hitting him, bro. I saw it all, and I'm like, why the fuck isn't this dude going down? Right. Now, number one, I didn't want to punch anymore. I was like, dude, my hand's fucked up. I don't even want to punch him anymore. And then I was like, this motherfucker's gonna try to come kill me right now. Like he's on something. I'm like, what the fuck? So I went into that 5th round being like, yo, this is some life or death shit. So I went in there, even though you guys are just looking at it as a fight, I went in there like, that was for my life right there. If you guys watch that 5th round, it's dirty as fuck, bro.
How many rounds do you fight in BKFC?
There's 5 rounds total, but you can go to if it was a draw, they go to 6 round, but they didn't even give us the sudden death round. You're supposed to go to 6 if it goes to a draw.
To go into the last part of the pod here, after hearing how different it is kind of mind blowing.
Yeah.
But Mike Perry, Platinum Mike Perry, is taking this fight against Jake Paul. You have some predictions. Have you predicted any fights? Like, do you usually throw? I feel like fighters love to take picks for fights.
Yeah.
Like, that's like your thing. You're like, you're looking at this guy and that guy and be like, I think this guy's better. Did you see the Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia thing going that way? Really?
Yeah.
Why was that?
Oh, I won money on that.
Did you really?
Yeah.
But what did you see?
I just knew. Again, the more you know about a sport, the more detailed you know about
100%.
stuff. Other components will help you figure shit out. I just knew the way Ryan was marketing himself. I'm like, there's something. Everybody's going to look at it like the public eye and be like, oh, this kid's a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
I was like, nah, he's a genius. He ended up getting caught with steroids and all this other shit and still made $50 million off that fight. He's a fucking multi-millionaire, dude. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's the amount of money in boxing really is fucking absurd.
Up there.
When you
up
think
way
about it.
up there.
Absurd.
Yeah, it's different,
now,
man.
so do you think even off roids he would have beat Haney?
Yeah, I mean, it was the size.
Do you think he legit was, or do you think the sample when they tried?
No. I mean, I don't even fuck with the oxygen shit, dude. That's like such an old fucking drug, dude. Like,
really?
Yeah, fucking. I don't know. I don't even know what that's gonna do for you, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, and people the fucking internet just blows shit up.
Right.
But I saw Ryan Garcia going that way just because of his size.
So you called the Ryan Garcia Haney fight?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you think about Usyk and Fury?
I thought Usyk was gonna win.
You really?
Yeah.
Did you think it was because Tyson wasn't taking it as seriously, maybe, or
A little bit of
because the
that,
Ngannou
and
fight was
also
so close? I thought he was going to be sharper in this fight because the Ngannou fight was close.
I would say I just knew Usyk is the best style to take Tyson Fury.
He's quick. He's a
Yeah,
good combination puncher too.
I think Ortiz would beat Tyson Fury too.
Luis Ortiz. Really?
Yeah.
That I would disagree with you on that. I guess.
Dude, he fucking cleaned Joshua up, bro.
Luis Ortiz did?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Andy Ruiz? Or,
I mean Andy Ruiz.
Oh,
My bad.
I was like, wait a minute.
I got all
what the
fucked
fuck
up.
are you
Andy
talking about?
Ruiz.
Yeah,
Andy
right.
Ruiz.
I think Tyson Fury's weakness is a combination puncher. A guy that can get on him and hit him with some quick shots.
Yeah, it's just
move.
somebody to keep the pressure on.
Right, keep the pressure
like
on, yes.
Wilder sucks at the end of the day. He does. He's not a good boxer, bro.
Yeah, I don't think he's a good boxer.
No.
I just don't. I respect him as a combat athlete.
Yeah.
I think as soon as he got figured out, it was, and the fear factor wore off.
Yeah.
Fury wasn't afraid of him, and Fury's got maybe the best chin in boxing of all time.
And whoever this fucking
that Chinese guy,
giant fucking guy.
yeah, that was a fucking tough fight for him. He's probably done after that.
Oh, he's 100%. He retired.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think he went out kind of tough. That's a tough way to go out.
Yeah.
You don't always get to go out
Nah.
at sports.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
What was I gonna say?
Mike Perry, Jake Paul.
Now call me Mike Perry and Jake Paul.
So the way I think it's gonna go for the Jake Paul, Mike Perry, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson is Mike Perry is going to beat Jake Paul.
Okay.
Because actually, let me put it this way. All right. If Jake beats Mike Perry, people will have more. They'll have more confidence, I'd say, of him beating Mike Tyson. They won't be able to They won't be able to be like, oh, that's not gonna happen. Like blah blah blah. Like if you beat Mike Perry, he's a bare knuckle champion, UFC guy. Da da da. if Mike Perry beats Jake Paul, then there's no way he's gonna beat Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? So I do see Jake beating Mike Perry to be able, in order to have enough respect to be able to like contend, like have people have some sort of belief, enough belief that Jake could beat Mike Tyson, and have people actually want to watch that fight.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Like,
I'm surprised Tyson pulled out of that.
what happened?
What happened?
Somebody died
What the
upstairs.
fuck happened? Somebody died upstairs?
No, they're setting off the fire alarms right now.
Why are they setting up? Didn't they just do it?
It's required by the state, I guess so.
Free pod. Hey here.
We already gave you a free
We did. Yeah, you're right. I cashed in my free. I know. I cashed in my free pod token already. God damn it. Fuck. We should have saved it. No, I'm kidding. What was I gonna say? I think Jake's a good boxer. I think he's as good as he should be. Make sense?
Yeah, no,
Like, he's
100%.
above his good- He also like, dude, doesn't he train in Puerto Rico with like a really good camp?
Yeah,
and
he has
stuff
his
like
own
that?
gym.
Has his own
Fucking-
gym.
yeah.
Wags, what were you gonna say?
He's better than he should be.
You think so?
Yeah.
I would say, I think he's got a good. What does he fight at 185?
Anybody that stays consistent with anything is going. You're going to be as good as you're supposed to be at that.
Right.
At the time, especially all the money that you have to be able to pay for training, like
especially
all
if you're
that shit.
committed. You know, if you're committed,
Everything.
and you really want to do it. Like,
100%. And he's been doing it now for like, I don't know, fucking 6 years.
yeah, it
a
has
long
been
time.
that long. You're right, dude. That's fucking crazy to think about.
And he's got what, 9 or 10 pro fights.
fights,
You know
right,
what I mean?
exactly.
Like, dude's
But
still fighting with no headgear. You know.
But do you think that Tommy Fury was that good?
No.
Yeah, that was the one for me where I was like, bro, Tommy Fury's like
Tommy
not
Fury's
that good.
ass, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he's ass. Like, I would spar him fucking with one hand, bro.
Really?
I swear to God. I'm not calling myself the fucking guru of boxing, but I'm
No,
like,
but
I know what I can do.
I wasn't impressed by Tommy.
I would
Fury
I
at all.
would spar him with one hand. Like, I'm not. I'm confident that I'd be okay.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a
yeah,
fuck.
I was like, bro.
So
like,
for Jake Paul to lose against him, and for people to think he's gonna, I don't want to see Mike Tyson lose, anyways.
neither do.
You know, I don't think the world wants to see that. And
yeah.
if anybody, nobody's gonna believe fucking Jake Paul winning against Mike Tyson. It's just not. Like,
Right.
unless people push it to the age thing the most, that he's a 60-year-old
But
guy.
because dude,
I don't
think
give a
he-
fuck.
But
You
they-
see that? Hold on. You see that video of Tiger Woods getting on his knees and fucking out driving this like influencer guy, the YouTuber guy, and the dude drove it like 280, and Tiger goes on his knees and fucking drives it further than him. And it was like, that was the point when anybody wants to ask me about Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, watch that video. Like, that is
Really?
just the perspective of it. Like, you the age does get to a point where you're affected, but I don't think Mike Tyson's there yet.
I think Paul was the last thing to go.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
He's still built like a fucking brick.
George
shithouse,
Foreman
dude.
still hits the bag like a fucking tank.
I
dude,
think
you know?
George Foreman would knock out 80% of guys right now, and he's like 70.
Yeah, bro.
Legit.
Yeah.
That motherfucker. Imagine if he could box.
Who?
Foreman.
Yeah, it'd be nuts.
He tried to say that Wilder would have beat him. I don't think so at all. I think Foreman would have dummied Deontay
He said
Wilder.
that?
Yeah, he said that on like a box. He's
Huh,
like,
that's
Deontay
pretty
Wilder
wild,
would
yeah.
have beat me, I think, to be honest with you. I don't think so at all. Dude, Big George was serious.
You're
know
a
what
serious
I'm saying?
motherfucker, man.
Yeah, legit. And by the way, you want to tell us what your relationship with him?
Yeah, I was linked up with one of his sons, George III, and he opened up
Are
a
they
gym.
really all named George?
They're all named George, yeah.
That makes no sense to me at all. I
Yeah.
don't know how that even works or why.
It's crazy. That is 100% a power trip. That's what that is.
Why would you not want to give your each individual sons like a sense of
I just want to
identity?
grow my fucking name as big as possible. That's what that
I
is.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I that's just dumb.
Like,
whatever. Yeah.
I
know.
don't even want to name one of my kids my fucking name. Like, get the fuck out of here. Go
Yeah.
get your own name.
Exactly.
You know, like, I
Yeah.
don't want a bunch of Shanes running around the crib. Like,
Right,
fuck out of
exactly.
here.
Continue though.
But yeah, I'm just gonna keep rolling. He opened up a gym here in Boston, and I got linked up with him and opened up a chain of gyms with him. And
Vegas, right? Or in LA?
no, here.
Oh, here. And then
Yeah.
no, but I'm saying when you went out, or did you?
That was in LA. Yeah, he opened up another gym in LA, and I went out there and helped him open that up, and then I ended up
Gotcha.
going on to do my own thing.
And now you're here.
Now I'm here.
So when's the next fight?
The next fight, I'm pushing for the end of the year.
Okay.
So give myself enough time to heal, work in my profession every day, and just keep building up my network.
Is the
TikTok.
healing longer than it is after
100%.
boxing? Oh, really?
Without a doubt.
So you think?
And it depends, though. It depends, because a lot of these fights only go a fucking round or two.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But even that, hitting somebody fucking 20 times in the skull is gonna fucking be handled.
No,
I hit him.
that's- yeah,
Yo,
that's fucking shit's crazy.
I hit him
dude.
167 times in the head.
Do you know how crazy it is to get hit 167 times in the head with a bare fist?
167.
Bro, that's
times.
fucking nuts.
Yeah.
You guys got to be careful, man. That's crazy shit, dude. Yeah. Was that what nerve damage you
Yeah,
had?
there's nothing there anymore.
I was born with that too on this side.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Look, I got fucking
yeah.
nothing like Stallone. Guys, that's gonna wrap.
I was born
another-
fighting out of the womb, yo.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I just came out. That's gonna wrap another episode of Shut Up, Mark, bro. Thank you for coming on. It's been a
course.
long time coming.
Yeah. Thank you
Long
for
ass time
for
coming.
sure. Thank you for having me.
Hopefully, you take the boys out to LA with you. If we decide to come out, we bring you as the liaison. We say, Shane, show us around, and you say, hey, you come to my circle, and that's it. And then we do
Absolutely.
whatever.
Definitely make that happen.
This was long overdue. I think it was much worth the wait, and another great pod.
Fuck
Thank
yeah.
you to Dave's Hot Chicken. Thank you to Top Dog Law for sponsoring us in this this podcast, so we can keep doing this. It's another good day in media. That's another episode of Shut Up, Mark. Sugar, anything you want to tell them, social, anything you want to plug right now? Here's the plug time.
Yeah, Sugar Shane, Sweetness, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Check me out and stay updated. We're going to have another fight coming soon. But if you're in the Boston area and want to work out, get some boxing sessions in, hit me up, contact me. I'll be here for the summer. And, we're going to be cooking it up. Mark, thanks for having me back on. And,
Got you.
happy to be back in Boston.
Shout out to Brockton Mass.